Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to our reading lesson for today. Let's start by reading our I can statement. I can identify who is telling the story. We have been learning about identifying or finding out who is telling the story, from whose perspective is the story being told. Let's start by reading our sight words, then we will go into our book. Okay, this is our first one. Years, good. Live. Me. Place. And back. Great job. Let's do it one more time. Do it in your whisper voice this time. Live. Me. Place. Back. Years. Great job. Okay, we have been reading Diary of a Worm, and this story is about a worm who has different diary entries each day. It tells us about what he does each day. Now, this worm writes the entry from his perspective. So we are hearing about the worm's day each day. So let's keep reading. We read part of it, half of it yesterday. May 15th. I got into a fight with Spider today. He told me that you need legs to be cool. Then he ran. I couldn't keep up. Maybe he's right. So we heard that from his perspective, him and Spider got in a fight today, and he kind of got upset because he said that he couldn't run and he needs legs to be cool. That's not very kind, is it? I made Spider laugh so hard. May 16th. I made Spider laugh so hard he fell out of his tree. Who needs legs? He fell out of his tree. Thud. May 28th. Last night I went to the school dance. Put your head in, put your head out. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself about. That's what we all could do. So they did a dance. They did the hokey pokey today. June 5th. Today we made macaroni necklaces in art class. Number 1, put head in macaroni. Number 2, wiggle. Number 3, squirm. Number 4, stretch. So that's their steps of how they make necklaces. They literally just wiggle their head through it. I brought mine home and we ate it for dinner. So that's what they had for dinner, the macaroni. That's really silly. That's what he did today from his point of view. June 15th. My older sister thinks she's so pretty. I told her that no matter how much time she spends looking in that mirror, her face will always look like her rear end. Oh my goodness. It's true for a worm, though. Their head looks the same as their tail, doesn't it? Spider thought that was really funny. Mom did not. And what is she looking in? She's not looking in a mirror. She's looking in a puddle, isn't she? July 4th. Oh, that's the 4th of July. When I grow up, I want to be a Secret Service agent. Spider says I will have to be careful because the president might step on me by mistake. It's a dangerous job, I told him, but someone's got to do it. So he wants to be a Secret Service agent when he grows up. July 28th. 3 things I don't like about being a worm. Number 1, I can't chew. Number 2, I can't have a dog. Can we keep it, Mom? Number 3, all that homework. So notice here, these are the things that he doesn't like from his perspective about being a worm. July 29th. 3 good things about being a worm. Number 1, I never have to go to the dentist. No cavities, no teeth either. Number 2, I never get in trouble for tracking mud through the house. And number 3, I never have to take a bath. Who's my grubby little boy? So notice that he loves some things about being a worm too. August 1st. It's not always easy being a worm. We're very small and sometimes people forget that we're even here. But like Mom always says, the earth never forgets that we're here because they dig holes in it and they help the earth breathe, actually. It helps the soil. Worms are very good for the soil. And that is it. You notice on the back couple pages that these are some photos of his family and what's going on. Here's a couple more photos of some things he put in his diary. Well, I love this story because it tells us and it shows us that sometimes in stories we have to pay attention to who is telling the story or who is writing the diary entries in this in this book. So we notice that it's from the worm. So we have to pay attention to who is telling the story and whose perspective it is. So for our seesaw assignment, we are doing the same thing as we did yesterday, actually, but I want you to come up with a different event. So I have the same example just to show you. So this was from yesterday, as if I were the worm. So remember, you're writing an entry as if you were the worm. So 10:22, that was yesterday. 20, I went to the beach. First, I wiggled in the sand. Then I touched the water. It was cold. Next, I almost got hit with a beach ball. Lastly, I went back home after my long day in the sun. So this is just my example. I want you to make sure that you write about a different experience, a different thing that you would do today if you were the worm. So you're putting yourself in the worm's shoes. He doesn't wear shoes, I know, but you are writing this from the perspective of the worm. You're going to write a diary entry as if you were the worm today. What would you do today? You are going to write in complete sentences with capital letters, a complete thought and a period at the end. I want to see a detailed picture over here as well. If you want to write on a separate piece of paper and upload a picture, that is completely fine. Well, I am so proud of us for reading this book and determining who told the story. Keep up your great work. Bye.